Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin and Mari and Tak, and we are here today with another Action Taimanin video. So, for today, we're gonna backtrack and actually talk about the Renko. But yesterday, my initial reaction, I had to share it. Everyone blames Sui for that. It was his fault. He said to do it. I plead the fifth. It was not my idea. It was all Sui. He'll make me do it again too. And I would do it again too. She does suck. She's an awful supporter. But she's beautiful. Like, I love her freaking skin. Like, it's... Her art right now just has me like, eee! She's so cute. And I love her sword. Her sword is like one of the coolest looking weapons in the game. Even Ultra commented on it saying it has like, the high quality of like a Honkai Impact gacha weapon. It just looks ridiculously detailed. So they're definitely stepping their game up with how these items look. Like that, that weapon is sexy, man. Like all the detail on the sheath, the blue and white rose, like the little wing. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at what she does. Blue Lady Akiyama Renko, Blooming Hunter, reduces critical damage of the enemy by 13%, removes 1 debuff at a chance of 5% when attacked. So at S level 5, the critical damage reduction would be 26%. The debuff removal would be remove 5 debuffs. And the chance remains 5%, and that procs when attacked. Terrible. Next we're going to look at her active, and yeah, go from there. So, Void Art. Mugen Raka, 57-second cooldown. Passive. Has a 5% chance to deal 30% damage, and then make an enemy groggy during melee attacks. Why is that even a thing? Anyway, that's just shitty Karen. So as level 5, or not, rather at max level, it's level 60 Awakening 2, that would be 60% damage. And the active says, a Kutan bullet falls from the sky and explodes, dealing 1100% damage and creating a black hole that pulls in nearby enemies. I don't mind all that, but it's not very good. Like, it would have been good maybe in like an earlier meta. So, we're going to discuss her while we watch some of Fantaseed's gameplay, because he sent it to me a while ago, and I want to get it out there and share it with you guys. Plus, he wanted to know my opinion on it. So, thank you for the footage, Fantaseed. We will start sharing that now, and I think Tak is going to go ahead and rip into this poor Rinko. He wasn't happy with her either.
Dude, where the hell do I even start with this shit? This is a shit show and a half. Okay, first of all, the outfit. Let me just get the good things out. The outfit, 10 out of 10. The weapon, how it looks, 10 out of 10. That's another thing. The support though. Grimmery, what the fuck were you thinking with this? You literally gave us a good goddamn supporter for free to place to have, which was Nui, which I look at Nui and I'm like, okay, I expect Renko to even be like not as good as Nui, but at least tolerable. And then we get the information yesterday when I got back from work. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, I literally had to face palm my fucking head, and I was like, Sakura's Halloween supporter is better than her, and I'm like, how?
Yeah, it's like reverse, like Ultra said it, he's like, he's never seen reverse power creep, but it is literally like reverse power creep.
Dude, it's such a shit show. And the thing that pisses me off more, it's not that she's a suppressed type. The suppressed doesn't really matter to me. The supporter alone is just not that good. And the thing that really pisses me off is that this was probably, if not Renko's final shot of becoming viable for free-to-play players to get her. But it's like I honestly see this and I'm like, okay, this is like Grimmery just NTRing the Renko Sims at its finest. I'm like,
dude, what I don't get too, like, I mean, are they repeating? Because I know there's some stuff coming later in the event they haven't officially announced yet. I know that Nun Nui is coming back. Was the Renko supporter actually coming back?
No, like I have not heard anything about the original one, right?
Yeah, like the good one. With
No, I have not heard anything about that because honestly, I think that they wouldn't have. I think I know what they were doing. They're not gonna bring back the old one because it's gonna basically counter with this one, basically the new outfit. because they want people to buy the new outfit and not the new one, not the
Dude,
old
no
one.
one in their right mind is gonna buy that. They're gonna, I mean, okay, they'll buy the skin, but like, no one in their right mind is like gonna go out of their way for it. Like, that shit better not be a banner.
No, this
I
is
think
not
it's
going to be
just
a
gonna be
banner.
like the usual bundles where you get it from the
Yeah,
PvP weapon. So it's free to play. So, I mean, we can't be super mad about it, but it is like that Nui set a standard, man.
Nui was just stupid. Like honestly, even Ultra said it himself. Like, how did we went from this to this? And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's some really dumb shit happening right now. So it's like, I don't know, dude. It's just it frustrates the hell out of me. But the only thing that frustrates me more is that Renko is basically the worst green character. And the problem is that I want her viable for hard content. I want her because like she
She
my
is
second
viable if you have her limited gear and money.
yeah,
Lots of
but the
money.
problem is yeah, unfortunately not everyone's gonna basically have that.
No, I know. I'm
But
just saying you know, she can be good, but
yeah,
it
but
takes
the problem
a lot of investment.
yeah, and it's like not really like oh, not investment as in stuff. You need money to fucking
Yeah, you
and
needed to have money at a certain time because her limited set hasn't been around since last year.
yeah, so the problem is too is just that it sucks, dude. It really does suck, and I really feel bad for Renko, man. Like I honestly seeing the comments on your like on your 21-minute video yesterday, and people are like, "Damn, this is just unfortunate." It's just like people were just sad, and then people were like, the only thing they could say is like the outfit at least is good.
Dude, the
Yeah, that's
outfit is
about it.
really good though. Like I gotta give them props. That outfit is fire. It's better than that. You know what coming? Fucking
Oh yeah,
parrot.
that other one. But
But yeah.
honestly,
Like I give
but
them that. That outfit and that weapon are fire. Like it'll be cool to have. But I don't know. Well, I'm like, if the Asuka effect is true, which I'm not gonna go over it because it could be fake. But someone mentioned an Asuka effect that it's the realest sounding one I've seen so far. But I haven't seen like an official leak for it, so I'm not gonna say what it does or anything until I know it's real. But if it works out that it is real, I think they designed this red Renko to go with that Asuka, like for them to be worn together. But the crit
uh,
damage reduction is it's such a stupid freaking passive.
because the
Like the
problem
enemies
is,
can crit you, sure, but then like the debuff removal is like, why? Nothing in the game has ever given me like so many debuffs that I would want to get rid of 5 debuffs at once.
the problem is too. It's also 5% chance too. Like
See, this is
that's
what playing Renko's like, just dodging Felicia, because anything else you do is unsafe, I guess. I don't know why he's doing.
the
I think he's trying to
like
land a perfect dodge.
yeah, I think he is trying to do that. But honestly, dude, like honestly, they should have did more. I think like the critical damage, it's
What's
whatever.
the game plan here? Are you trolling us, Fantaseed? What's happening? Oh,
I think
he's ginning meter. Okay.
oh, you can't kill her. I'm guessing. Well,
He's
yeah,
not.
this is rank
Or
though.
he's waiting for supporter and ginning meter. Yeah, he was waiting for support and ginning meter. I was like, what is even?
The camera is a little bit funky, I would say.
He's on mobile, so.
Yeah, that is true. So you can't really control it.
Yeah, okay, while her shield is full, he's dodge spamming and he's ginning meter that way with the spatial rift and waiting on supporter to help pop shield. So basically Rinko's so bad he's refusing to use her basic attack.
Yeah, because the thing is, Felicia's gonna rip her apart, basically. This is
No,
not even a tower Felicia. This is just a
that's
bonus
bonus.
stage
Yeah,
Felicia.
but he's free to play, so her gear was, was lower. Hey, look, that's my video. Yeah, we should do Mari reacts to his own stuff. Okay.
But yeah, I would
So
say
that's the first video. One second, let me go to the second. So the next video we do have the same event, but it's gonna be Gravity Charge Asagi build. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's watch this Asagi. And Tak will continue his rant / discussion. Alright. What were you gonna say?
so.
Spend those points. Spend them.
And those,
Spend them.
yeah.
Spend those gems.
Oh god, yeah, he has a shitload of.
Spend
I
those.
just
Go
noticed him
spend
right
those gems on anything. Go pull Felicia. Go pull Felicia's
now.
banner.
Honestly, dude, I don't know what they were thinking with this. Like, I think you were like right about like that. Some of the developers are literally pulling ideas out of a hat. Like, they're really just doing that,
Dude, it
basically.
feels like that. It feels like the way stuff like, dude, like, okay, we'll talk about the Kirara skin. Like, Kirara's getting a pirate skin with like a mustache on her face and and a fat parrot that's like blushing at her. Like, I can't show it because it's still a leak. It's not officially announced, but basically like that like when I saw that, I'm like, dude, where are they even getting ideas for these skins? Like even Obero's skin, like I do like Obero's limited skin, but where the hell did like Hitler and M Bison polymerization come from? Like a fusion monster of Hitler and M Bison, and then a vagina just fell from the sky and it became a girl, and that girl was Obero. Why does this sound like a story in like a religious book? But the point is, like, it just everything seems random. It seems like there's no rhyme or reason. Like I even asked like Ultra about Yuno today, and he said that Yuno, he thinks that they didn't make it on purpose. He thinks they just accidentally made her that good.
No, that I can
Like he
see
said,
why
he
they
said he
did.
felt like they didn't know what they were doing, and they just made her, and they were like, "Whoops, she's OP." Because she gets
I'm
56% damage on basics. Like what?
No, I think I do agree. I think there's some people in Grimmery that they know what they're doing. Like what happened with Nui and with Felicia and Shizuru's like supporters and their limited gear. They know what they're doing with them. But then you have part Team B, which I'm guessing that's like the second that just they just don't know what to do. Like they
They don't
don't
know
know
what to.
what.
They just go to work and like smash their head against the desk and like, did you make something? Yeah, pirate skin and Renko supporter red, but we needed blue. We told you to make her blue, and he's like red. The guy just starts drooling. Like he's like, okay, well, the deadline's already here, so we have to use it. like,
Yeah,
like
I don't know, dude.
even
Like
dude, like even if you gave her like just flat damage reduction, it would be better than giving her like the critical damage reduction. Why is that?
And not to mention the fact they kind of spoiled us with Nui. So after we got Nui, we had kind of have like everyone had high standards for this supporter too. So it's not
Okay,
a bit
now
of a
let me play devil's advocate. Let me try to get into their headspace. What if they're making it for the influx of new players because they don't have access to like red supporters like us?
the
Because I'm
problem.
thinking if I were a new player, I wouldn't be so against her. I'd be like, yo, cool. She's not very good, but she's also not very bad either. Like, there's worse stuff. There's very few worse stuff. Now, she's pretty shitty. But, like, the point is, like, imagine if you were new and, like, you started maybe, like, a week or two ago and you got her. That would be,
If
like, your supporter for a while because you're brand new. And if you're free to play, that'll be like, wow, this is going to be, like, my main support till I get something better.
the thing is though, if I'm a new player and I did not know what the hell to do with the game, and I see her playable, I would initially think, oh, I would think this will work with like this is basically a new player that does not know anything about the game. I would instantly
Yeah,
would
let's
think,
just assume
oh,
they never went to YouTube and, like, listened to the
yeah,
guide and they're just playing the game.
yeah. Like I would personally think, oh, I see her, oh, she's playable. These two have to go together. But then the problem is, it's Renko's red build is not that great either. So it's like, who is this made for? It's definitely not for the red characters, because obviously we look at all the other red characters, fucking Astaroth, Shizuru, I don't know who else I could think of, Felicia, like their red builds rely on a lot of damage, like incoming damage they need to pump out. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
This is more defensively. This is a more defensive supporter they're giving us. This doesn't
Yeah,
help.
you make a good point, but again, if this new player like never doesn't know anything, he's not gonna know that the supporter is bad, and he's not gonna know that that's not really working right with Rinko.
See, that's my
That's the
that's
thing,
my
but yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah, I could see someone going, yeah, this goes on Rinko, because that's what a lot of people like think. It's like, oh yeah, that's what Ultra even does, like, because he likes having it like match. So like he puts the limited supporters on the girl it goes to. Like,
yeah,
Shizuru
but
has hers and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and it's the same thing what I could say about like like even if I was like back then with Nui, it's like, oh, Nui with this supporter, it would fit her because it's her, it's literally her, and she has an outfit for it. But the thing about with Nui's though is that it's not just for her. It's literally for any character that's melee. But again, it's one of those issues I have that like, I don't know, dude. Like it's like they don't like. Is it? It's like they're running out of ideas, but they don't really like their ideas are just weird. It's like, oh, cool, like honestly, it's
That's
like
what you said. They're just weird, man. Like, it's just like
no, this it's weird as hell because it's like I look at it and I'm like, okay, 30, okay, it's gonna remove damage, critical damage, okay. But the thing is, what are the chances that players like us or like newer players like, oh, he did a critical damage to me, oh, I like it's just like people they will not know what is a critical damage hit unless they let them hit them like a bunch of times just to see what the critical damage looks like to when they attack you. But
yeah, they won't.
I
They but like that's the thing. Okay, so it's. I'm thinking of it like if you bring that supporter in the tower and try to abuse her critical damage reduction, because the enemies in tower will crit you and kill you. They're still gonna hit you so hard you're gonna die anyway.
no,
Like
it's
unless
just
you're max enchanted or like and have like full awakening into defensive spec, like those enemies are gonna clobber you. They just simply hit too hard.
yeah, like if
Like
anything,
Rinko's not
this
saving your life in that scenario. She's not gonna save your
also
life in arena either, so don't think that going in there is gonna. You'd be better off just wearing the arena weapon and getting the crit reduction completely instead of worrying about having her reduce crit damage.
yeah. Another thing is that why the hell they like remove 5 debuffs? I have
Yeah,
not once in the
yeah. Oof.
like where in the game if I got hit in more? Like the most I've got hit in is 2 debuffs. The like basically the reverse input and then getting poison. But
Yeah,
other
they
than
usually mix that with like that or like a slow or
yeah,
something. But that's
yeah,
the
it's
thing.
like
Like maybe that I could see. Maybe later there's gonna be something that like in the game. I mean, like that does do that. Like some new boss.
the problem is though, Mari, it's 5%. This should
Yeah,
be
well,
at
I didn't say
least
the
like
chances were good. I just said maybe there's a rhyme or reason to them making that.
I don't know,
But the
dude. It's
5%
just
is ass. Yeah, it's shit.
yeah.
There's
This
a
should be like that.
95% chance you're gonna keep that debuff and eat ass.
That should be at least like a 95% because like there's no reason to like, or at least every 5 seconds you can remove debuffs and it's
For
a
how good
95%
Nui
chance.
is, for how fucking good Nui is, where every time you dodge you just get a big fat freaking damage buff, they may as
Mhm.
well just make it a 100% chance. Oh, dead fellas.
Yeah, yeah, because they even nerfed it a little bit too after because when we got the info for her, her numbers were higher, her percentage was higher, but and the cooldowns were non-existent until they actually had to nerf it because they noticed this way too strong. But then you look at Renko and I'm like, I don't know. This is just
Okay.
I don't know. Like I don't know how like I probably other players will try to make this supporter work, but why would you run this other than it's an ultra rare? Wait, what? What?
Alright, this is the last bit of footage, guys. In this one he plays my friend Kirara. And this is a freeze lock build. Apparently there were descriptions here and I did not know that. So I should probably go back and look at the others really quick. Oh yeah, there's Def's descriptions here. Sorry. Oops. Okay, so character, Renko, character build, Ice Succubus Demon Slayer. Free to play, yes. Okay. So he did give a little insight into the builds here. This one says character Asagi, character build, gravity charge particle regen, build. Free to play build 100%, build tier low tier. And then this one is Kirara, build freeze lock, free to play build 100%, build tier low end. Okay. Sorry, had to get that out of the way. We've been kind of talking about Rinko and I lost track of that there was even a description there. But I'll say this, man. Like she's still a freebie for new players. That's off the rotation of like event supporters. And I know she's
No, yeah,
terrible, but it's something. It's better than like using a shitty like super rare red or like, well, depending on who super rare is. If it's Homer, she's flat better. But it's better than using like a rare red if you don't have anything, you know, if you're free to play. But yeah, she's not that good. She's just a terrible support. I don't know what they're building it for. I just don't.
no, like that's that was the point that when you cut me off right there is that the only reason you use her is because she's an ultra rare. She's gonna give you ultra rare stats. That's it. That's all I can see basically with her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That, and she's gonna give you an amazing intimacy art, and she's gonna give you 50 gems.
No, you don't know. Have you seen the intimacy art leak? I haven't.
I haven't.
But
you know,
who knows?
the
Who knows if
intimacy
it's
art...
good? But the intimacy art has been good lately. But who knows? It could be bad. It could be doo doo. It could just be like her, like in a garbage bag. It just says the bag just says literal trash because she sucks.
Yeah, by far. But yeah, I would probably say for like people that like Renko, if you want the outfit, go for it. But if you have no interest or not really have any like interest of putting resources into her, she's an easy skip for like almost eternity. Because
that's the thing is she's free. No one has to skip her. I mean, are you telling people to not even use their arena coins on her?
No. I mean the playable version of her. Her playable version.
Oh, like the character. Oh, you're talking about just Renko now.
Yeah, because that's pretty much.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the supporter. Why are you bagging on Renko, man? Don't be mean to Renko. It's not her fault they made a doo-doo supporter.
Well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, but for the people that are gonna want to buy the skin for the package.
Yeah, and get the character. You're saying pass on the character.
Yeah.
I don't know. The character's 5 AP and 12 awakening points, but yeah, she's not my first choice if you're looking for something that's good. Like this supporter is. This supporter, what I was hoping for and what Tack was hoping for was that this supporter was gonna like kind of bring Rinko back from the dead a little bit, because she needs something good that's not her limited set, and it just didn't do that.
No, like again, the sword would most likely gonna get the info later today, and you're probably gonna make like.
What if the sword's like freaking OP?
If the sword is good, then that changes it. But the support, like I don't know, like the sword. If the sword is really good, much better than her original limited one, then it's like okay, then the packet doesn't feel that much of a ripoff because you're getting a nice outfit, a stupid good weapon, but a crappy supporter. It's like, it feels much more worth it. But if the sword is bad, you're basically just getting the outfit and the gems with it.
Yeah, he's using the build I showed when... Well, he's using probably different blues behind the scenes. I was listening to you and didn't pay a lot of attention. But he's running like Lilim in the front with Blue Kirara so to block everything. I like this build. It was fun when I tested it. But as far as like that, let's wait and see what the sword does. Look at it this way, the supporter is so bad that as long as the sword doesn't like need the supporter in some way, like if the effects don't synergize, and the sword is just a good standalone weapon, we could have something like Shoshu on our hands. Like I just wouldn't count it out just yet. I'm trying to be a little positive here, but I know there's no reason to be because that supporter is Oppo Kaka. Just terrible.
Yeah, and the thing is too is also we don't know what skill is gonna synergize with the weapon because you saw what happened with Nui's, New Year's weapon. It synergized with her old red skill. What if this one synergizes with her old red skill?
Well, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, that's just.
But Nui's weapon, that's what I mean. Her New Year's weapon is absurd. So maybe Renko's weapon is gonna be like the Shibuzi. Yeah, because the supporter's not good. Maybe the weapon will be super good because the supporter's bad. Like, we don't know yet.
Yeah, I would say, but... Yeah, the weapon is basically Renko's last shot, honestly, for redemption. If not, you're probably gonna make another 20-second video short saying...
The weapon comes out, it sucks too, don't buy. Like... we'll see. I hope they do like talk about it today with their like, because they've been doing like daily little posts on their Twitter and Facebook, so like their social media pretty much. So we'll see. I think we'll leave it at that. At least we gave her a fair discussion of me just saying she sucks. But God, was it fun to do that.
Yeah, I mean, people had fun watching that at the very least.
I hope you said everything you wanted to say.
No,
yeah.
I said everything what I wanted to say about the supporter. Like, yeah, the supporter is pretty bad, and it's not that great. It's only at the very least, it's gonna give you. It's a nice PNG.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful, dude. I love her art. I feel like the A team designed her look, and then they just passed it to the B team so they can make an effect, while the A team made like Micah or some shit.
Oh god.
So Micah's gonna be Amazo. Who knows? She could suck too. Well, we know who's gonna suck. Saika Fuma's gonna be the one who sucks. I'm sticking to that prediction. Yeah, watching Kirara. See, this is what I don't like about Blue Kirara. Without Lilim, like, well, he's freezing, but if he wasn't freezing like that, the Felicia would still be faster than her.
No,
oh yeah, this build is really this build really is a good CC build for free to play. Because you know you can do stuff like that. I just wish her freeze didn't break when she hit stuff. I just feel like it could have been so much like a way better status effect. Because like the moment she pokes when Felicia is frozen, she has to like respect Felicia and back away or just not hit her at all like he's doing right now. He's waiting for the particles.
Yeah, I can see why.
Because we kind of didn't comment on the gameplay, but the gameplay for Asagi and Renko was good. I was just confused for a second as to why is he dodging so much for Renko. But then I saw what was going on. He just wasn't committing. But yeah, I love the freeze lock build for Kirara. If you're looking to do shit like that, yeah, you can pretty much control a boss. Alright, let me just pause this here. But yeah, and then the Asagi gameplay, it's Asagi. I think it's safe to say with Asagi, as long as you put Kojenko on her, you'll be fine. But
it's the Kojenka special. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, like I like the gravity combo. It was neat, but like Kojenka OP. Like you could have ran her. You could run her with that Renko supporter and just use Kojenka, and she'll still be fine. It's just because that's how good Kojenka is. But yes, thank you for the footage, Fantaseed. It is much appreciated, and I look forward to seeing more from you. And sorry Renko took the spotlight. It's just Hack really wanted to talk about her, but I really wanted to show your footage, so we were kind of at an impasse. And since I half-assed Renko yesterday, I figured we'd give her some more spotlight. But the footage is much appreciated, and it was fun to watch. I paid close attention to it. Just, I had to listen to Tack rant too. And I agree, man. I think what we were looking for just, you know, failed. Unless the weapon is okay. But there's going to be hard to make a weapon that's better than her current weapon because it increases skill damage by almost 50%. And it gives you double freaking wind slice.
Yeah, but just like, it's a tall task for them.
Yeah, it really is a tough act to follow. And then they're releasing it after that godlike Nui set.
Yeah,
it's like she's just getting it from all angles. Like she's just a tough act to follow, that Nui. But we'll see what the weapon does, and we'll discuss it in tomorrow's video.
If it gets announced today.
If it gets announced, but they gotta release something because this event's a week away, and I've seen a lot of the leaks, and they have a lot more to talk about. So, and we still need to know what that Reborn GIF was about. Like they never went back to that Reborn GIF. They never officially told us what Asuka does. We just have what that one guy posted. And on top of that, like, there's more skins to come. Besides just Renko. There's a bunch of skins. Like I said yesterday, they are out for our money with this springtime event. They are definitely, they're giving away stuff, but they're also coming for those Wallace boys. So zip up and protect your pockets. And I think we'll stop here. I just want to do this one more time. Look at how cute she is. Look at her. You have to give her a good old Mari reaction. She's so darn adorable. Look at her fucking pearls. Look at her little frills and look at her glistening ribbons. They're like golden blue and it makes me go ooh. Okay, we're done. I had to react to her. She's so freaking cute. Too bad she sucks. The head pat's free. Thank you, Tech. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And you enjoyed it? Hit the bell because the algorithm is this of Rinko
Like this
supporter.
Renko supporter.
Yeah, I think we agreed on that easily. But yeah, with that, you boys and gals have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we will catch you tomorrow with another video. Toodles!